Hey, it's Joe, and this is my next project.
In about 1969, this was the automobile business. Repair, parts. This is about what it looked like no matter where you went. You could pull in and get your car fixed, maybe buy a part or a hubcap or get your tire patched. This is a buddy of mine not too far from my shop, and his father had this shop and he grew up here, and they closed it up probably in 1969 or 70, and it's just sat there in kind of a time capsule. When I went over there, I asked him if I could videotape it. He thought that would be okay. Let's have a look. Look at all these seal beam headlights. 3 different sizes of seal beam headlights probably cure any light problem on any car made in the United States until about 77 when we all went to those square headlights. If you tail light bezel, headlight bezel. A pith helmet, I think that's got a fan in it. Look right quick when I pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up here in a minute. Got some breathers. This must be the breather, oil breather department. Door latches. If you see one for your car, holler at me. No, it's already gone. Look how thick this glass is. That's a vent window for something. Oh, everybody had one of those under the dash. Distributors, all point type. Points and condensers. Look at this one coming up here with the oiler on the side. You had to oil it separately, right there. Wow. Distributor caps, master cylinders, valves in the back. Point type distributor caps. Vacuum wiper motors. Step on the gas and the wipers stop. There's another one. This must be the whole department. Got a few drive shaft yokes in there, U-joints. Look at the size, how thick that glass is. Pilot shaft, look like for a Chevrolet. Throw out bearings. Mr. Gasket. Oh yeah, put that in the box, we'll rebuild that one. Brake shoes. My dad used to change the linings. He would keep the metal part. Is that a Gojo dispenser? He would keep the metal part and he would re-rivet the linings on those brake shoes. He had a riveter. 4-barrel intake, that's kind of rare for back then, I'll bet. Yes, sir. Places like this were everywhere. Every town had one. You could get your tire fixed. You'd get a dent taken out. If you needed a dent, they might have a whole assortment of dents. They could install one. Ah, a knife. Light switches. I don't know what that is. Yeah, if you recognize some of this stuff, leave a comment. Wiper arms. Plenty of them. Look at this. Does it have a fan in it? I think it's wired for a fan. A collector's item. Looks like a truck headlight bezel there. What else? Oh, the U-joint collection. Regulators. Coils. Condensers. Watch those condensers, they'll get you when you're not looking. And if somebody offers to hand you a condenser, don't take it. So, a few horns in there. Some bumper guards off something, I don't know. Like a rack of rockers off something. Oil caps and mirrors. Find one you like. We can screw it right to your door. Now, what is that off of? Leave a comment. 120 miles an hour. That much chrome going 120 miles an hour. Take 2 pine trees to stop it. I like the transmission rack. Those are hard to keep up with. But look at this. One of these down here, I don't know what these are out of. One of them has a big electric thing on the side. I wonder if it was an overdrive shifter or I just don't know. We're gonna come around back to them. Look at those flathead gaskets. You can see they got room for the valves in there. They're pretty easy to spot. Anybody can change a flathead gasket. What are these? That's a strange one. There it is. What is that there? What's that electric solenoid doing on the side of that thing? That's Chevrolet. And it is a 3-speed. Another flathead head gasket. Here's a whole cooling system for a shop. Who would have known it had been that size? It takes a lot bigger cooling system to cool the shops these days. This was really a lot of fun to go through. Look at those old Ford axle, rear end axle stands. Every shop had those. This was a lot of fun to go through. It brought back a lot of memories. I grew up in a mechanic shop. Battery charger. I think that's my axe. I recognize it. White wall. That's not a white wall. Wait a minute. I'll show you some white walls. Some of these tail lights and blinkers were real glass before they went to that cheap plastic stuff in the 50s. What time did we quit here? About 6:30. Pilot shafts for everything you can imagine there. Welding helmet. chest. Look at those bearings. My brother and I used to break those apart just to get the steel ball bearings out, shoot them in the slingshot. We used to trade them with a guy down the street who got grass snakes. He'd have a little grass snake, and we would trade him some ball bearings for it. We were real safe, though. You could wrap them in a red rag before you hit them with a hammer and cracked them apart. That was the only eye protection we had. Piston. There was another piston in here. Let's see. Oh, look at this. A brand new speedometer cable, in case you've been looking. For a 37, 38, or 39 Ford. You can wash your car, spray for bugs. Look, a pop-up piston. Yeah, what's that? Push rods. Valves. We're gonna get back to that project. Just leave that can there. Now there's some white walls. Look at those white walls. I think you mount the tire and then you mount the white wall and you air the tire up and it holds the white wall on. That's a giant LB. I don't know what the heavy shoes were for there. A little bit of paint. There you guys. What's that? 55 Chevrolet, I think. I'm not that good. I don't know what the head is. Here we got the inner tubes. They're half price today because they got a little weather crack in them. Or make an offer. All these before radial tires. Now there's a compressor. And that thing running non-stop all day long. You keep your ears ringing. Wax and polish. Delco Remy. Oh yeah. Look at the safety guards that thing don't have. That's the barbershop, boys. If you hang around the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. That thing will grind your thumb down to the bone. I was a little nervous about sticking my hand in this cabinet. And if this old shop could talk, there's the Gojo. That's the way I remember it in those cans. Chevrolet truck hubcap, a salamander heater. That thing's not very old, but I have stood by those under freezing weather, and it puts out a lot of heat. Extra seat belts if you want to be safe. Put those in. I remember we used to cut the seat belts out of the cars. 4 people. A lot of memories here. The gunk, I remember that stuff. It smelled just like it sounds. And that drop light head, yeah. You don't spit on the drop light, I'll tell you. It's an early lesson I learned as a child. It just explodes. And then you have to tell your dad why the light broke. And he already knew, really. Pre-made exhaust. Hubcap with a spinner. Classy. Got some tire racks there, I think. Oh, look at this bench. That's pretty cool the way it's put together there. With the metal top. Look at that growler in the back with the light bulb on it. You can test those starters. Surge tank for a Ford. Yep, what's that? Quick. I have no idea. Let's get a better shot of this before we go in. And back off here and get a running start. There's the tire rack. They didn't make a bunch of pre-made stuff. Look, the automatic door closer there. Giant bearing on a chain. Here we go. Where we write your receipt. Take the money and you can sit in there. There's no air conditioner, but you can sit in there while they work on your car. She's been sitting in there since 1972. She looked comfortable though. Good times. You remember these monkey posters? Monkey calendars. My thoughts exactly. Now look at how the advertising has changed over the years. You think AMCO transmission would be advertising this way today? A whole different time back then. That's a school bus seat, I do believe. Hand-painted sign. Not a computerized sticker. Somebody actually painted that. Good job. Here we go. Right at the front door, we got to end the concrete swivel engine hoist right out by the old highway, and no telling how many engines been changed there. It's like the floor's falling out in the back over there. Fishing poster. Well, I enjoyed the visit. It was a good trip down memory lane. Just the way I remember. All the good stuff. On to the next project.
I hope you enjoyed watching as much as we enjoyed making it. If you did, tell your friends and subscribe. It's important.